Hello everybody and welcome to episode 20 of the Little Black Cat Knits podcast, a podcast all about knitting and crocheting and sometimes cross stitch and quilting and pretty much any other crafty thing I work on. I'm your host Ashley, coming at you from New Jersey, where I live with my husband, my two sons, and my little black cat. You can find me on Ravelry as Gatti, on Instagram as Gatti Yarn Co, on Etsy as Gatti Yarn Co. There's also a Ravelry group for this podcast. All you have to do is search for the Little Black Cat Knits podcast and it will pop up, and all of the show notes will be there. If you are not a Ravelry user, there is also a blog. Just go to gattiyarn.com and that is where you can find show notes if you're not a Ravelry user. I will warn you though, I am a little behind on updating everything, so it may take a little while to get said show notes up there, but I'm working on it. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, you can find all of my hand-dyed yarn at Gatti Yarn Co. on Etsy. I am the owner and dyer behind Gatti Yarn Co. Think that makes sense, right? Okay, it is Monday, April 26th. I am filming pretty late today. We had a really big full day today, so it's like 5:45 and I'm filming. So let's just jump right into everything, shall we? There's no crochet this week. It is all knitting, and yeah, I have one FO, so we are going to start with that first. Living in this bag that I made myself, that you guys are probably tired of seeing, are my... Did I take it? No, I did not. My vanilla socks. They are done. I have to take the light bulb stitch markers off of this one, but they are done. I busted them out yesterday. I just couldn't take it anymore. I was like, gotta get them finished. But these are just standard vanilla socks. I knit them magic loop on 32-inch circulars. They were Chiaogu red lace, US size 1, 2.25 millimeter needles. These are knit out of Loops and Threads Perfect Pair in the River colorway. And I cast on 64 stitches. I do 20 rounds for the cuff. This particular pair, I did 40 rounds for the leg, heel flap and gusset, because that is what fits my foot the best, and then 60 rounds for the foot and a wedge toe. And yeah, now that they're done, I can't wait to wear them. I'll probably wear them tonight because it's going to be a little chilly tonight, but yeah, I don't think I'll be able to wear them anytime this week because it's really going to start warming up, which I am very excited about, by the way. But yeah, that is my only FO this week, guys, but I have made progress on some other things, and sorry about that, ran out of room on the memory card, so had to delete some stuff. That's okay, we can get right back into it and jump into whips. Like I said, I have some progress on some things, so let's get moving, shall we? Living in my witch's bag from, I believe, Toad Hollow. I say this all the time, I can never remember where this bag's from, is my Like a Cloud cardigan by Joji Locatelli. And let's get the bag on the floor. I have, hold on, what did I do? Officially, if I can get this not twisted, split for sleeves! I'm so excited! So now it's just knitting and knitting and knitting and knitting in pattern for a while. I'm excited. I'm so happy. I busted out the front. If you could see, last time we chatted, I was here. It's my little Wednesday Addams progress keeper from Simply Serving. So I finished out the rest of this front panel and joined the two front pieces in the back, and now we're just off. And I'm so excited. The pattern repeat on this is just very memorizable, so I should be able to just sit and work on this whenever, you know, which I think is a good thing. But I am knitting this on US 4 3.5 millimeter needles, which is what is called for in the pattern, and I am knitting this out of Knit Picks Stroll in black and Knit Picks Aloft in carbon. And yeah, I am loving it so much, and I am so excited that I have sleeve holes now. Well, armholes? Yeah, armholes. And I can't wait. I am knitting, what size am I knitting? I think I'm knitting this in the medium, I believe. I'm not sure. I know it's the second size in the parentheses. When you look at the sizes for the pattern, I think it's the medium. I'm not sure. But yeah, the mohair is still so soft and wonderful to work with. And it just makes me really happy, guys. This might be my favorite one that I'm working on so far right now. So that has been getting some decent progress. If I can get it back in here without tangling stuff up. One thing I will say is knitting with the two yarns at the same time, I get tangled quite frequently. But what are you gonna do, you know? Okay, that is that. So the next whip I have going is living in this library bag from the Silver Shed USA. And it is my Follow Your Path socks by Kay Litton, Crazy Sock Lady. And, oh no, did I get tangled on this one too? What is happening? Guys, I'm a disaster. Okay, no, fixed it. And I finished the heel and the gusset, so I am just working my way down the foot. And like I said last week, these are socks for my mother-in-law for Mother's Day, so I really need to get a move on. And yeah, I am knitting these magic loop, same as my vanilla socks, Chiago red lace, 32 inch, US size 1, 2.25 millimeter needle, and I'm knitting these out of the Share a Pair set from Mandy's Makings in the Afternoon Tea colorway. Just look how gorgeous this is. Like when I got this yarn and I knew I wanted to make it for my mother-in-law, I was like, I want to find like, just like a really like pretty pattern. And I think these socks, this pattern is just perfect for it. But yeah, I have been working on these occasionally, and I really need to get a move on. I really need to just like put some stuff on the back burner, or these are not going to be done by Mother's Day, and I'm going to feel like a jerk. But yeah, not really much else to say about that. And moving right along, this is going to be a short episode today, guys, I think. Moving right along, I am working on my Mrs. Weasley's Home Knit Christmas sweater for Keith. And I know you can't tell because I've been using the Progress Keeper to track my rows. So basically every time I knit 10 rows, I move the Progress Keeper up just to kind of keep track of how many rows I've knit, because from when I knit it, you knit the front and the back piece both to the same length. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm knitting the same number of rows. So I've been doing that. But what I think I'm going to do this time is next time I work on it is I'm just going to put light bulb stitch markers every 10 rows and then keep the Progress Keeper so I can actually show you guys progress. You know, like use it what it's intended for. But this is a Butterbeer Progress Keeper, also from Simply Serving. And here it is. So far I did a good chunk. I know it probably doesn't look like it, but I did. I knit like 20 or 30 rows or something like that. But the gray, I'm knitting this out of Loops and Threads Impeccable. The blue is navy and the gray is true gray, because Keith wanted this in Ravenclaw colors. And yeah, I'm knitting it on the called for needles. These are US size 9, 5.5 millimeter. And I believe the ribbing was done on a 7. Pretty sure. But this pattern is in the Harry Potter Knitting Magic book by Tanis Gray. And if you guys are Harry Potter fans and you don't have that book, you really should get it because it's amazing. And this pattern is wonderful. I love it. I am dreading seaming it though, but you guys all know that. But yeah, so this has got some work done while I've been on a Zac Efron movie kick, and I just sit and knit and watch Zac Efron movies. It's like all I've been doing for like a week. It's absurd. It's all because Keith watched Greatest Showman for the first time a couple weeks ago, and we've been listening to a lot of the soundtrack, and I was just like, man, Zac Efron. And anywho, you guys don't need to know about my Zac Efron love right now. But anyway, this is the Mrs. Weasley's Home Knit Christmas sweater, and that is that. that's pretty much everything I've worked on. But I do have one thing I want to show that I started a while ago and stopped, but I am going to be picking it up again. So Keith and I, during quarantine, had the idea where we were going to watch every single Marvel movie in order, in like, not in like in chronological order. So like starting with the first event, like Captain America, the first Avenger, and ending with Endgame, and or no, ending with Far From Home, and just going in order, in the order that they're supposed to be watched in the timeline. So I ordered this yarn a while ago. This is the it's from Lady Pearl Designs. The main skein is I Love You 3000, and the mini skein is called Arc Reactor. And I started these with the intent of knitting them specifically during every single time we sat down to watch the Marvel movies. So we started with Captain America the First Avenger. This was months ago, and we have yet to continue. So I said to Keith, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna knit these socks because I want them. So these are just vanilla socks, and this is the I Love You 3000 colorway. How gorgeous is this? And then this is the mini skein, which will be the heels and toes, and this is Arc Reactor. I don't know if it's picking up on camera. There it is. Yep, it's sparkle. Oh, I'm so excited. But yeah, I haven't worked on these in a while, but I'm pulling them out because I like to always have a pair of vanilla socks going, and I figured instead of casting on a new pair of vanilla socks, why not work on these? So I am knitting these on Chiaogu 9-inch circulars, US size 1, 2.25mm needle, which is my favorite way to knit socks, although Magic Loop has been taking precedence lately, and I don't know why. But, same as always, 64 stitches. I did 20 rounds for the cuff, 2x2 ribbing, and so far, I've knit 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, wait a minute. Why can't I count? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I've knit 27 rounds, or no. Yeah, 17. My God, I can't count today, guys. I've knit 17 rounds so far on the leg. I'm thinking I might go 40 or 50 rounds on the leg, but this is all I've got so far. Like, this color is just gorgeous. I'm obsessed. It's gonna look so awesome with that Arc Reactor color. This stitch marker came with a sock set from Little Mermaid themed sock set from Dragon Horn Yarn that I ordered like forever ago. Not even, I don't know who made it, I'm not sure. But if you want to see, this is what I Love You 3000 looks like caked up. Absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, so this is like pretty much going to be my vanilla sock knitting. And it's living in this Captain America bag from Silvershed USA, and I love it. And I can't wait to keep going on these because I really want these socks. So I figured, you know what? Why wait for Keith in the movies anymore, you know? So that pretty much covers it as far as crafty content goes this week. If that's all you came here to see, cool. Thanks for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it because it sends it out to more people. Subscribe if you like hanging out with me so you can watch more videos. And if you want to know exactly when I'm posting a video, hit the little bell icon and it'll notify you when I post. Now, moving on to life things. What has gone on in the past week? Let's see. My best friend told me she's moving May 17th to Florida. Well, I knew she was planning on moving. We got the specific date. And I'm very sad. But it's okay. I'll be fine. She's hanging out every weekend till she goes. We'll be good. It'll be fine. So she was over Friday night and Saturday night. We did a bonfire both nights because it was gorgeous out. And that's pretty much it. It was pretty low-key, normal week. Bruce had school. It was his last week of half virtual, half in school, which is fantastic. Today he started his very first full day of school and he loved it. He had a great day. He said he liked being in school for the longer hours. It was great for me because I didn't have to rush doing my errands. I didn't have to rush basically at all. Well, Keith is off on Mondays, so he was able to hang out here with Paul while Paul napped. But what's going to be good is tomorrow, like, I don't have to rush Paul's nap. Like, I used to have to make sure Paul was down for a nap by 10 o'clock so he could get up by 12 and we could be out the door by 12:20 to go pick Bruce up at 12:45. But now that he's not out until 2:15, it's great because I don't have to, as long as Paul's done napping by like 1:30 and we're out the door by 1:45, it's a-okay. So I'm not so stressed anymore, which is great. That also means since he's full day, I will have more time to dye yarn and do work things, get work things done, because when he comes home, I won't have to sit and be teacher for a couple hours. So it's fantastic. But that's pretty much it. Where did we go today? We went and ran like so many errands today. Picked up some stuff for the shop, like boring stuff like shipping supplies and printer ink, you know. And we went to Dunkin' Donuts and Big Lots. We got some good stuff at Big Lots. And then we went to, Keith had to go buy new clippers for work, so we stopped at that supply store. We went to Five Below. We went to TJ Maxx. The grocery store, Staples. We got the car washed. We did a lot today because Bruce was in school till 2:15. So that's wonderful. You know, that's pretty much been my week. I haven't really done anything crazy except for our back-to-back bonfires on the weekend. And yeah, I was pretty exhausted because we were out there until like 1 o'clock in the morning both nights. And then so last night our friend Kristen came over. We were watching Disturbing Behavior. Have you ever seen that movie? If you haven't, you need to go watch it. It's amazing. Anyway, we were watching Disturbing Behavior and I fell asleep like 3 times. It was bad. Keith was like, just get up and go to bed. And I was like, no, I'm not going to bed. I refuse. And then I fell asleep again. So I was really tired yesterday, apparently. But anyway, I think that pretty much covers everything. There has not been a lot going on this week. And yeah. So hopefully next week there will be much more progress on these things. And maybe, hopefully, Keith's mom's socks will be done. I'm really hoping on just like really working on them and getting them done, because they have to be done before Mother's Day. And I know myself. I always start projects for her for Mother's Day and then I don't get them done in time. Like I bought a cross stitch like 3 years ago to start for her for Mother's Day and I'm still working on it, so yeah. But anyway, that covers everything. I'm so glad you guys came and hung out with me today. Like I said before, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It spreads me all around the YouTube land and lets people know I'm here. If you really like hanging out with me, hit the subscribe button so you never miss a video. And if you really want to know exactly when I upload, hit the little bell. It'll notify you as soon as my videos go live. And thank you so much. I said this already, but I'm going to say it again. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Happy knitting! Bye!